Manal Machou is a 19-year-old Tunisian who has discovered her love for basketball at a young age and found herself caught in its world. Manal has proven her passion and determination by winning awards, medals, and trophies in high school and until this day. The latest award she has won is the Best US Athlete at the Appreciation Dinner of 2016. Manal has also gotten some opportunities along with her team to compete in tournaments and games abroad against other teams. Manal is currently studying multimedia design and is part of the Leopards team at the American University of Sharjah, and she's willing to be part of more challenges coming in the future. We welcome her today in the studio. Good morning. So Manal Machou, basketball player. At what age did you start playing basketball?
It was quite a long time ago. I think it was in 5th grade, after school programs. It was like a proposition, whoever wanted to join, and it just popped into my head like, I want to start this new experience, and I decided to join it.
What's the main influence? What or who influences you to keep on going for basketball and practices?
I guess it would have to be family. We're very athletic in general. My mom used to play basketball when she was younger. My dad's a coach right now. He's a handball coach. He grew up also playing handball. He participated in the Olympics. And then I'm a girl between 3 boys. It's always competition. Like, they were like, oh, I can do better than you in this game. And I was trying to prove them wrong. So that was sort of an influence and a motivational aspect.
Okay. How was your first experience ever in basketball?
It was pretty confusing because we were a lot of people and we were all very new to this, very confused. We decided to, okay, let's try this. Maybe we will be very interested in this very new game. We learned a lot and it was pretty interesting.
What is the most exciting tournament or game you've been part of and why?
The tournament abroad. We're also doing it again in a few weeks because it's very diverse and there's people from all over the world. It's very interesting to see how one single aspect of sports or different aspects of sports can combine so many people with different cultural backgrounds and different lifestyles into just this one competition.
You're a CAT student and at the same time you're going for practices, for basketball practices on campus. So you're balancing between your studies and basketball practices. So where do you see yourself in terms of in basketball in the future? What are your goals for basketball?
Because it's pretty difficult to balance both, I'd set very achievable goals in terms of I want to perfect this tactic. I want to be able to do this move before these coming weeks, and I just raise the level of difficulty every time to sort of not overwhelm myself, and it makes it very easy.
What one word or phrase would you like people to associate with your name later in the future?
I would say dedicated, because it's not a matter of I want to be the best at this, I want to be I want to be a perfectionist in this game. It's a matter of people realizing how much effort and how hard it is to achieve such goals, and especially between university studies and a sports game. It's very important to stay dedicated into both to give the best that you can in both.
Do you have any specific role model, let's say a celebrity figure or a basketball player that you consider as a role model, whether it's a friend or someone famous?
I wouldn't say it's an actual basketball player. It's just an athletic person. That would be, I have to say both my parents. My dad basically, because he's been through so much in terms of rising through the athletic career. So the way he's become and what he's been through, and it's been just an incredible influence, and it keeps us going all the time.
Describe the role of a coach as a motivator in your life, or the importance of a coach in a player's life.
It's very important. It's crucial. It's just like, for example, in courses in university, how a professor can make such a drastic difference between you and your friend who are taking the exact same things. A coach is very important because he or she is very motivational on and off court. For example, our coach, my coach specifically, she's not only pushing us on court, but she's a support system to us off of court as well, because she understands how difficult it is because we're university students, and for example, most of us don't drive. She offers to drive us home every single day, so she has that sort of support to us. Like, it's fine, as long as you're willing to go through this basketball. Like, if you're really dedicated into this, and I'll be willing to do anything it takes.
What advice has the coach given you that you feel will always be there in your mind?
I guess it would be, she once told us that it's not a heroic thing to push yourself when you're at your limits, to go beyond like what you personally can reach. If we were, for example, injured halfway through practice, it's not a heroic thing to not tell her and just keep on practicing, because that will later on make it more severe. So it's a human thing to tell yourself to relax and take a few moments to put yourself back together. And if you can't go on, then it's absolutely normal. It will be better for you and for the coach as well.
What advice would you give to people joining basketball for the first time?
I would say it is pretty tough, especially if you're not doing just basketball, if you have other things going on in life, as I'm sure there are. You should really be willing to work towards your goals very slowly and take your time and not overwhelm yourself, and it's very important to do that.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to add?
I would just say, whatever it is that you're interested in, whether it be athletics, in sports related or not, it's very great to put yourself out there and go ahead and experience new things. Because you never know what could happen. If it doesn't turn out well for you, you can always just go ahead and try something else, or look out for anything new. But it's very interesting to not just stick to one thing in your life, like studies or anything else. So it's very interesting to have a lot of variety in your everyday career.
Manal Machou, thank you for being with us today for this program.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.